Oh, thank you. Hello. I'm Mike. I'm an easily irritated person. Things that bother me is like when a complete stranger calls me boss. Can we stop that? I never know how to respond when someone's like, "What's up, boss? How you doing, boss?" I'm like, "You're laid off. Pack your bags. Get out of here. I don't want to see you ever again." I don't look like a boss. I know that. It's condescending. I look like I spent my whole day chasing around Macaulay Culkin. That's more... Wait, here, hold on. Does that help it? Yeah, I don't look like a boss. I'm an anxious person as well. I get anxiety. I realized smoking weed was giving me more anxiety. So then I looked up ways to get rid of anxiety. First thing that came up was to smoke weed. I was like, I can't fight the problem with the problem. Who wrote this? The same people that are like, you know what'll stop shootings in schools is if we give teachers guns. I'm like, have you ever met a teacher before? I'm a teacher. That's my day job. You should not give us guns. We are overworked, we are underpaid, and we get made fun of by horny children all day long. If you give us guns, you think that's going to stop the shootings? I would love to have a gun in a classroom. For once, I could get some respect. I could look at the class, be like, "Oh, what's that? Are you guys passing notes back there? Why don't you read that note for the class?" I said, "Why don't you read that note for the class?" So I stopped smoking weed, giving me anxiety. Weed's also making me stupid. That's why I have to stop. Every time I smoke weed, I'm really dumb. Like one of the last times, I was high, I was on my couch, and the fire alarms in my house started making that chirping noise. You know your fire alarms are chirping? I don't know what it means, but I was really high, so I went online and I typed into Google, "Why are my fire alarms going off?" Do you know how stupid you feel after you type, "Why are my fire alarms going off?" into Google? You know how many other people have also searched that? I didn't even finish typing. I got to "Why are my?" Google was like, "Fire alarms?" We get that one a lot, buddy. Is it hot in there? Yeah, I bet it is. It's like, it is hot. Thank you, Google. Google's the best. I use it because I don't know how to spell. I use it as a spell check. Like I was looking through my phone, I realized every time I've tried texting somebody the word definitely, I've been texting them the word defiantly. In that years, I never noticed. Someone's like, "Are you good to meet up at 6 p.m.? I'm like, "Defiantly." I'll be there whether or not you like it. I'm not very sure though. I mentioned that I'm a teacher. That is my day job. I teach math. And it's a weird job. Hey, quiet down, nerds. Usually that's not the response. Usually people want to tell me how much they hate math. I don't even like telling people what I do. People go, "What do you do?" I go, "Oh, I teach math." They're like, "I hate math." I'm like, "I'm not trying to teach it to you. It's too late for you. I'm not wasting my time." I know that people hate math. I saw a statistic recently that said the average person would rather be pulled over on the highway by a police officer than do math. You're nodding your head yes, right? I made it up, not even a true statistic. Every time I say it, there's someone that nods their head yes, without fail. I should add, it's a white person usually too, I'll add that. People of color are like, "Yeah, I'll do math all day long, buddy." I knew that one was a trick right off the bat. Not gonna catch me with that. Taught math for a long time. After college, I lived in China. I moved to China and I taught math over there for 3 years. And people always ask, "Why did you go to China to teach math?" And it's because that's how good I think I am at math. I was like, "I'm gonna go teach the best. That's what I'm gonna do." And I got over there, I had to come right back here. They are very good at math, guys. The rumors are true. They are ahead of us. I liked living in China. It was great living in another country because you can learn things when you live in a country that's not the country you grew up in. You know, like 3 years in China, I learned that I was actually in Korea the whole time. I learned something out there. You know? I don't know, I'm stupid sometimes. I'm confused. I'm a confused person. I always hear things that confuse me, you know? Like recently I was waiting in line at an In-N-Out, and I heard these two girls in front of me and talking, and I hear the first girl, she looks at her friend and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so hungry, I feel like Helen Keller." I don't know either, guys, okay? That's why I have no idea, but I'm also insecure. I hear that, I think it's my fault I don't understand. And I'm like, I don't remember reading this part about how it goes. Did she not find the food? Is that why people say this? Is this a normal thing people say? How's her friend gonna respond? And then her friend looked at her and said, who's Helen Keller? And I was like, okay, I think I'm doing all right. I've heard of her. The first girl starts to explain. She's like, you know who that is? She's that little Jewish girl that had to hide. And as she said that, I was like, oh, I am defiantly all right. I am the smartest person in this In-N-Out right now. I needed a good win. She tried to say, I'm so hungry, I feel like Anne Frank. That's what she was trying to say, which is a terrible thing to say. But it does make more sense. If you think about it, it makes more sense, you know? Like, was Anne Frank hungry? Yeah, I think so. Should you compare yourself to her while you're waiting for animal fries? Probably not, but... Imagine she was hungry. People always say weird things to me. I never know how to respond. My friends say weird things. Like, I had a buddy recently, he said to me, he goes, dude, I don't know, I think my girlfriend is cheating on me because her vagina feels different. And I was like, dude, I don't think it feels any different. I think it feels as good as it usually does, buddy. All right, thank you guys so much.